Shalom, I'm back with another definition. We're going into the definition of heathen and pagan, coming from the American Dictionary of the English Language, Noah Webster, 1828. This is your brother Darash Shamath. Before we get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. So this is the definition of heathen, and it reads, heathen, and a heathen or pagan, from heath, that is, one who lives in the country or woods, as a pagan, from pagus, a village. Definition 1, a pagan, a Gentile who worships idols or is unacquainted with the true power. Who is the true power? Yahweh. In the scriptures, the word seems to comprehend all nations except, who do they say, the Jews or Israelites? Okay? As they were all strangers to the true religion and all addicted to idolatry. The word may now be applied perhaps to all nations except to Christians and Mohammedans. So this is evidence that they're changing the narrative. Look at what they say. The word may now be applied perhaps to all nations except to Christians and Mohammedans. They changed the definition because only the Israelites know the true power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So Christians and Mohammedans, they ain't got no partners. That's not how that works. Okay, let's continue reading. Heathen, without the plural termination, is used plurally or collectively for Gentiles or heathen nations. Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. So they know. They just trying to change it to deceive people. That's Psalms 2. Heathen, however, has a plural expression, two or more individuals. If men have reason to be heathens in Japan, the precepts and examples of the ancient heathens. 2. A rude, illiterate, barbarous person. Heathen, Gentile, pagan, as heathen author. Heathenish, belonging to Gentiles or pagans, as heathenish rites. Rude, illiterate, wild, uncivilized, barbarous, savage, cruel, rapacious. Now let's look at the definition of pagan. From Latin paganus, a peasant or a countryman, from pagus, a village, a heathen, a Gentile, and an idolater, one who worships false powers. This word was originally applied to the inhabitants of the country who, in the first propagation of the Christian religion, adhered to the worship of false powers, to refuse to receive Christianity after it had been received by inhabitants of the cities. In like manner, heathen signifies an inhabitant of the heath or woods, and kafir in Arabic signifies an inhabitant of a hut or cottage, and one that does not receive the religion of Muhammad. Pagan is used to distinguish one from a Christian and a Mohammedan. Pagan, a heathen, heathenish, Gentile, noting a person who worships false powers, pertaining to the worship of false powers. So they changed this definition also, because the definition that they got here in pagan doesn't even line up with the definition they have for heathen, because the first part of the definition for heathen was correct when he talked about the Israelites. But then they changed the last part of the definition and tried to include people who worshipped, practiced Christianity and Islam. But that's not right. All right, let's get some precepts from the scripture. This is Psalms chapter 96. We'll start from verse 4. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all powers. Verse 5. For all the powers of the nations are what? Idols. But Yahweh made the heavens. So, every other nation besides Israel doesn't worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because he is the God of who? Israel. Let's get that. Joel chapter 2. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, Yasharallah, and I am Yahweh, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. So he is the power of Israel only. No other nation. That's it. None else. It's very clear. So let's get forward to John chapter 4. Yahushua is talking to the woman at the well. We'll start at verse 21. And Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither worship in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. Speaking about the Israelites, he's making the separation. She's not an Israelite. That's what he's saying. For salvation is of the Jews, or of the Israelites. So where could he be getting that from? Let's go see. Let's get a precept. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in Yahweh our power is the salvation of Israel. It's only for Israel. Yahweh is only the power of Israel. So that means by default, if you're not an Israelite, you're a heathen. You're a pagan. That's the facts. Shalom.